meantime, you're with Hon.Jaguar and Prezzo, and also the one and only gossip peddler Chim from Pasha.co.k is about to join us in the next 4 minutes, and it's all about the big scoop on kids. So get your snacks in order as you wait for those stories to drop. Sour hit music station. You're hanging out with Hon.Jaguar and Prezzo. Chidinma is on the way, but the gossip peddler has walked into the studio. Good morning, Chim.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good. But a traffic update.
Okay.
There's lots of traffic on what's the street called? The one right outside.
It's not a street.
Wayaki.
I saw the street's a highway. And again, you can't be celebrating the fact that you walked to work.
Okay, yeah, because he's actually like
literally walked to work. Yeah, he's healed.
I'm hobbling.
Now he's walking. No, you're not hobbling. You're walking.
Like
the hobbling is like a normal
hobbling.
hobbling.
My physiotherapist.
You don't look sick. You look drunk now.
No, can we just celebrate that this guy is now walking, Jamini? Okay, so you walked into studio and no crutches, no nothing. So what story are we going to be starting off with in the next 3 minutes?
Keeping up with Susan Kaitan.
Oh, man.
She opened up about Betty.
Okay. So get your snacks in order. We're going to start off with that in the next 3 minutes. It's Chidinma with Fallen in Love at 11 past 7 on Kiss FM.
It's Chidinma.
Who cares? I dated her. And we agreed that, you can call me anything, baby.
But did you know how rare it is to see a beautiful Igbo woman?
Wow.
Very rare. Very extremely rare. And that is why, you know what, I felt very honored and lucky.
In the next 4 minutes, we're going to play you some Chris Brown, guys. I apologize for that. However, you're hanging out with Hon.Jaguar and Prezzo, where we have Chim in studio, not to tell us about pronunciations, but to tell us about...
It's not an English lesson, bruh.
It's about the big scoop on Kiss. So... We're starting off with Susan Kaitan. What's happening on that front?
Alright, so guys.
Okay, hold on, guys. First of all, can you tell us who the hell is Susan Kaitani? Because I'm sure there's some guys wondering who the nanny.
Yeah.
Susan Kaitani was Betty Chalo's business partner.
No.
At Posh Palace.
That is a very boring definition.
Hold on. So let me explain. So we thought.
No, that's still boring.
And then Susan came out to say.
Well, Susan Kaitani was Betty Chalo's best friend. They were BFFs. They were traveling the world together and everything. And also, she was Betty's business partner. There you go.
Then Susan Kaitani came out to reveal that actually they are not Kaitan. They are not business partners. Betty Chalo was actually a social media influencer for Posh Palace.
That's not nice to say, Chim.
And then she was kicked out. She was kicked out as a partner or that from her influencing job at Posh Palace.
Yes.
And she actually said, you know what, it's all good. You know what, I don't need this. Betty Chalo walked away.
She actually walked away clean. And get this, some people are really petty.
Yeah.
She walked away clean and decided she's going to introduce Kenyans to Petty Betty.
Okay.
She literally set up a salon to compete with her best friend's salon right across the road. It's called Flair by Betty.
Where?
And the same day Flair by Betty opened, Posh Palace had to shut down because guess what? Betty went on a rampage and took half of actually 70%, 80% of the staff. Even the tea lady, everybody. Like in the salon, there's a lady who serves you tea.
Yeah.
Shampoo boy, shampoo girl,
how does Shafi know what goes on in a salon?
I know because that's why I do my hair and that's why I do my nails. That's why, I grew myself.
On fleek.
Wow, guys, 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah.
So Susan Kaitan has done what now, present day?
She opened up for the first time and spoke to media about the situation with Betty Chalo and why things ended up the way they ended up.
Okay.
They went left. And Maze, she was holding nothing back.
Okay, so guys, in the next 5 minutes, we will be telling you exactly what Susan Kaitan had to say. It is the big scoop on K. So DJ Khalid and etc. Over you with Hon.Jaguar and Prezzo, and of course Instagram, because we do have some Nico and Vince with Listen on the way. But the person who's laughing in the background is Chim.
Kiss FM. It's the big scoop.
And that's why he's here. So the first scoop is about Susan Kaitan and Betty Chalo.
Yes.
So Betty Chalo has a new salon.
A new salon. And trust that we'll be keeping you up to date on Pasha.co.ke. We actually
they both have salons now.
Yeah.
Because Posh Palace is functioning and it's operational.
Yes.
Because I remember 2 days after Flair was opened.
Yeah. It was closed.
Posh opened also.
Aha.
Yes. Because it had when Flair was opened, Posh shut down.
Okay, guys.
Yes. And the rumor was that it was shut for renovation, but that's just a story. That's just a cover story. The real story is that Betty went and swept all the employees from Posh Palace's, investment. So there was no way Jobo could continue. but they've regrouped, and so it's a real competition.
Gosh.
And they're next door, like it's only a road, the ring road. It's a ring road, Kilaleshwar bypass. That's what's splitting the businesses. If you're in Flair and you go to the window, you can see Posh Palace.
I wonder how awkward it must be when Susan Kaitan is driving in and Betty Chalo is also driving in, and they meet.
Man. Okay, so she did speak out, and so this is what she had to say, Susan Kaitan.
You gotta be real. Yeah. Because I'm not one to hide behind tables and chairs. I'm real. If it's not working, it's not working. Yeah. And whatever the consequences will be thereafter, you gotta face them, right? Yeah. You gotta be real. So it didn't work out. I decided to move on. We all decided to part ways. She decided to start her business, and voila.
Okay, and
voila. Let me tell you something.
Nothing as messed up as, it's like, think of it like a breakup.
Yeah.
The person that is most dismissive about the breakup, that's the person that did the damage.
Really?
Well, if I get dumped, I'm not going to be as dismissive about my partner because I'm still hurting.
But then also, I just feel like for the both of them, when it's business, it's so... This madness clouds the business. You know what I mean?
There's more to the business. There's more to the issue. It's just not the business.
Yeah.
Yes, and we'll never know. It's only the two of them who know what transpired. But all I can say about what the clip you've just played is anytime when you hear someone use the word real in a conversation to explain a certain situation, and they use that particular word more than 3 times, they're the ones who are not real.
Gosh. Nico and Vince, listen and explain right here on Kiss FM. Good morning. Otile and Jaguar, Shafi, where we're getting you ready for the weekend. And of course, we have Chim in studio for the big scoop on Kiss. Now, before we play you some Davido in the next 4 minutes, we're down to the next scoop that has everything to do with the L of forgiveness, fake or real, and handshakes.
In the spirit of handshake and forgiveness.
Okay. So,
and, national cohesion and healing and rap music.
Even in entertainment.
Maze.
Okay.
2 guys actually decided watafuata mtindo huo.
Guys, let's just stick to English, please.
Yeah, it's huo.
And that is Prezzo
and Jaguar.
Mheshimiwa Njage.
This is funny because, for the longest time, Prezzo did not recognize Jaguar because he just said that the only Jaguar he knows is the maker of car, automobile.
He did say that. Listen.
Well, first things first, who's Jaguar? Because, honestly, the only Jaguar I know is the car.
That's from 8 years ago, guys.
Yeah, but that was 8 years ago. Fast forward.
But these guys kept that beef alive because they kept trading jabs.
Because even Jaguar had 8 years ago. This is what he was saying.
No, he's not what he thinks he is. No. There's those people tumetoka from una fair 20 bob unakam. Hizo gari ana dream sports car niko nazo unaona. Me and it's mine
He had sports cars. Anyway, that was 8 years ago.
Yes, he did. 8 years ago. 8 years ago is just the other day, man.
In Jaggies.
Yeah.
Hey.
So the thing is this: one was dreaming, and the other one did not believe that there was a human being, or there was a person who would call themselves or name themselves after a car.
So fast forward,
and the beef was real.
At the time, Prezzo was the king of bling.
Yeah.
And then when Jaguar got to a point where he felt comfortable enough to put on some bling, he actually released a song that was actually a diss.
Yeah. So, but fast forward to present day.
Yes. So Jaguar now is a member of parliament for Starehe. Yes. Remember, he floored Mbogo and Boni. Yes. And they went to studio with Prezzo.
But how did it happen?
Still in music. Prezzo is still in music, So they decided, to buy the hatchet, and they went to Main Switch. They were given one of the baddest beats alive.
Sick beat,
you can tell. Main Switch, Philo, by the way, you came through. That beat, your beat will come through.
Yeah.
Problem is, that song, from what fans are saying, was used again take shots at other people. Jaguar has a line in which he says, "Wanajiita king na mfuko imetoboka." So who could he be referring to?
I don't know. King Kabaka.
King
Kabaka. Oh yeah, there's so many kings out there. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to suggest?
Okay, so those of you who haven't heard the song though, it's called Timika. So Jaguar and Prezzo, who thought that these two would be on a track together? We're going to play it so that y'all can tell us what you think about it.
I have a question before you even move forward, If these guys will call them for an interview, will they pack their cars now? Jaguar now has like a whole motorcade.
But last time Prezzo came, he said he landed in a chopper.
Okay, that is Prezzo. But now you can imagine now a chopper will be on the roof.
Yeah.
And then Jaguar with all his sports cars, all his Jaguars.
Or since the boys will come in one.
And then security. No, Jaguar cannot just come by himself.
No, I'm saying Jaguar will come in one with Prezzo
and then
his motorcade.
there'll be a problem. It'll be a beef.
I mean, they've done a song together. Anything is possible. So listen to Timika. You can tell us what you think about it on Twitter or Facebook. The hashtag is the Big Scoop on Kiss. Okay, so it's a new one, Timika by Jaguar and Prezzo. They've made peace and done a song together. Spring right here on Kiss FM at 7:45. I see what you guys are saying about the beat. The beat is
dope. Sick.
Oh my God! And at the end, there's something that happens, and I'm just like, that's a really dope beat. I really like actually Prezzo's beats for some reason.
Yes, obviously Prezzo was always a better rapper than Jaguar.
Yeah.
Anyway, as for Jaguar, he always
the message is right.
He always reminds us, or repeats certain words, like the Rambo beat.
Yeah,
he had already done that in another song.
Yeah,
and then he always does that thing where he repeats something over and over.
Yeah,
that's his signature. But nevertheless, my only issue with the particular track is the fact that it's so 2010.
Yeah.
The beat is so futuristic, but the lyrics, the flow and everything is so 2010. And we're in 2018, right?
Yeah,
and that is why you can't match the lyrics and the flow with the beat. The beat overrides everything.
I was going to say the song is carried by the instrumentals, the beats. But the flow was garbage. For me, it was hot garbage.
No, it wasn't garbage. It's just that it was TBT. I think it was old school.
Here's my thinking,
but in any case, they're old school anyway.
Had they arranged, they would have had someone help them arrange the lyrics.
No, not arrange it. No. They need what Jaguar and Prezzo need going forward is they need ghostwriters. You need to be like Diamond. Diamond makes sure that harmonize before he releases a song. He listens to it and decides whether he wants that song or not.
Diamond is like Drake. He keeps a sweatshop.
Yeah.
And he has minions in his sweatshop slaving away.
You have to have ghost writers because you know what? If you want to keep up with the industry, if you want to be relevant, and if you want to sound like today and not 2010, you have to get the youngins to write your jam. You can imagine if this guy's paid, let's say, Bar Jacuzzi, Fena, or
Brian Nadra.
To write them, or to write them the lyrics.
He's really good. He seems to have found a way to do the flow.
And it's not demeaning. And it's a thing. That's
because the
part of the business.
Has different
and the industry will grow
it.
because then the ghostwriter gets paid or royalties negotiated on the successful song.
Okay, so we've gone deep. So I really want to know if people actually agree with you guys or thinking that is the hottest song that they've had
ever. Where do you put a poll?
No, all guys can also vote. Or also just tell us on our Twitter and our Facebook at Kiss 100 Kenya.
This is Jaguar. You have to show numbers.
What do you think about
and
the
song? And the other is the president.
Hit us up. It's the first one ever. Jaguar and Prezzo on one track. It's called Timika. Tell us what you think. And of course, it played right here on Kiss FM.
Do you work for Kensalt or does your family own Kensalt?
Ham Nobat.
That was a song.
You don't ham. His name is Ham Nobat.
I like you.
My brother. What did Prezzo do to you?
I'm not reading
or is it Jaguar?
No, but guys, legitimately speaking, like I'm telling you, the flow is hot garbage.
No, Ham Nobat has killed it. What? Oops, and we're on to attacking the
gospel
industry.
It's called
under attack.
What forces are attacking?
Satanic forces.
And you guys, first disclaimer, I don't like talking about witchcraft or any of those things because then the comps hang.
We're not talking about witchcraft.
Actually, that happened last time.
The keyword was satanic.
Yes, this is leveling up. What is this?
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rose Muhando. She was one of the biggest
gospel artists from Tanzania.
Yeah, gospel artists actually in the whole of East Africa.
Yeah.
And I know she was big because my mom used to bump to her music.
Okay.
So she was big. My mom doesn't bump to contemporary music.
All right.
Yeah.
So what has she done now?
So she's been going through a series of issues. Mm-hmm. It started with her first coming out and admitting that she had had an abortion.
Okay.
Yeah. The abortion was apparently due to health complications. Mm-hmm. It was one of those scenarios where it was either the mother's life or the baby's life.
Okay.
And they opted to save her life.
Okay.
So she went from having an abortion to bleaching.
Okay.
Right?
Akatoa tint.
And she owned up to the bleaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was actually obvious. It was remarkably obvious.
Yeah.
From bleaching, she went on to skipping events.
Yes, actually, it was a very big story because I remember she nearly went to jail for that particular. She was booked for a gig in Arusha, and then she had double booked. It was an issue of double booking, and then she decided to go to the gig that is nearer to her home, and opted out on a gig that was farther away. And the guys who had booked her for the gig in Arusha, which was farther away, had paid her more money.
Yeah.
And then she did not return the deposit. So they took her to court.
And so where does Saturn get involved?
I'm wondering.
So she's been dealing with all these problems. She's been on the down low.
She's not released music actually for the last 4 years. Yeah.
She's actually been on the down low dealing with all of these issues. She also had some issues on the love front, marital disputes and everything. Now
we're waiting to hear. Where is the Saturn coming in here?
And she's surfaced looking worse for her. She's looking haggard.
Yeah.
You can see the photos on passion.co.ke, but she's looking really, really haggard.
Why?
And when she surfaced, she came out and said, look, guys, I've been dealing with a lot of demons and witchcraft in my life. Everything has been going to hell.
Was she being poetic? Like,
Was it,
the demons?
Literally, she has literally been plagued by demons.
Well, I'm looking at her pictures and she looks like she has a plague. She got a plague.
Actually, she's looking
she has sores on her body. She has, yes. She's going through things.
Oh, maybe she's just sick.
That was then. No, that was the previous. Now she's changed. She's recovered.
But she's saying then she was battling
a lot of demons. Yeah, demons were trying to ruin her. Witchcraft. Her not political. Her musical opponents had sought the help of dark forces through witch doctors to silence her.
Can we just end this story? I'm already I have knots in my tummy.
The thing is this: when we speak about Saturn, and I remember even the other day when the DP tried to say the devil is the devil's work
for the DG,
the deputy governor of Kirinyaga.
The video
did as enforced him to do what he did, and I was like, you know what? Sometimes we need to have the devil's number. Let me play the devil's advocate. Because he needs to come and defend himself. He can't just be blamed for people's mistakes.
I'm happy never ever speaking of
the devil.
So I'm done with this scoop. We're gonna crack it today. No, Chim. You're not allowed to try. And Chim, Chim from Pasha, you're here for the big scoop on Kiss. That and that only. Okay, so don't try and win our tunes.
And no more witchcraft stories or satanic stories, because we're not going to sit here and blame the devil. And you know what? We don't give him the right of reply. I thought that's what Mpasha is all about.
But
giving people the right to reply.
What I do want to know is who is this who's eating plastic?
Hey, one of Shafi's boys, huh?
Okay.
The guy is called Otile Brown.
That's a talent. I think eating plastic, and if he's not dead by now, that's some serious, really legit, talent right there. That's some superhuman powers.
Shafi, you do know the shade this guy's through.
I totally get it. I'm totally understanding.
Okay,
so what has Otile Vera Brown done?
Yeah.
Actually, he is Mr. Vera Sidika.
Okay.
He's currently dating Vera Sidika. Well, they say they're just BFFs, but they're sharing a bed.
Yeah.
They're sharing meals. They're doing everything a couple does.
Yeah.
And seeing as he looks like he's moved into her house.
Yeah.
And driving her car.
Yeah, we might as well.
Even wearing her clothes.
Hi, guys.
No, the other day he was in her gown, like a sleeping gown. Like legit.
Maybe...
Yeah.
Okay,
let me tell you.
So Otile Brown is now Mr. Vera Sidika.
And that's what you mean by him eating plastic.
Yeah.
And enjoying it.
But he seems to be enjoying it.
Yes.
But guys, he is like the king of publicity stunts, because before Vera, he was married to Sanaipe Tande, and then it was a song.
Trust me. Yeah.
And then this one also ended up in a song.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When it's a publicity stunt, I would know.
Yeah.
This one, by the way, has gone to another level. The fact that he's never left her home since Mr. Easy. The first day I saw them together, I put them together, was Mr. Easy. And from that day on, he's never left Vera's home.
Maybe they're housemates.
That guy, let me tell you something. Chim keeps on giving me friends even when people are not my friends.
Yeah.
Shafi's friends. Otile is actually Chim's neighbor. Oh,
what?
Now?
Yes.
What?
He's always been.
No, but now Otile is...
No, he's moved on up. Now he's living in a mansion with Vera Sidika. And I'm thinking, I'm not an expert in love, but you told me that, Adele, these are your words. You told me that before you take your relationship to the next level, you have to be friends.
Yeah.
And that is now why they're BFFs. They're sleeping together in the same bed. She's always combing his hair. She's twerking for him. Let me tell you, Otile is getting everything a Nairobi man wants.
But let me ask you, because it seems like there's trouble in paradise, because then the song was dropped.
Because, Otile dropped a song about Vera that was dedicated to Vera. It's called Vera. And Mr. Vera Sidika, a.k.a. Otile Brown, then after some time, deleted it.
You know what? I need to listen to the song first.
Okay.
And then I will make my, your
statement.
I'll give a statement after I listen to the tune.
Okay, so it's called Vera. It's by Otile Brown.
No, by Otile Vera Brown.
And it's playing right here on Kiss FM YouTube channel. And so guys are wondering if there's trouble in paradise.
Yes.
Well, there's no trouble in paradise, because just go to his Instagram account right now. Yes, yesterday he was at a show at the Carnival.
Yeah.
Yes, and before he left, she was the one who was doing his hair. She was like, he left with her car, because he had a Mark X. She drives a Range Rover.
Yeah.
So let me tell you, there can never be trouble in paradise.
Let me see if there's one recent one.
There's a recent one. It's in black.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Read the caption.
I enjoy doing this. Queen V, make sure you show them. I can't say it.
Okay, sour. There you have it. So there is no trouble in paradise, as Mpasho would try and put it.
Oh, but they look happy. Like I'm in his Insta stories. They look happy.
It's easy to look happy if I'm lapping it up in luxury.
In paradise. Paradise.
Yeah, it's easy to look happy.
Well, no. The thing is this. Okay, what's your question?
Between Timika. Timika and actually sounds like an African American name.
Yeah.
Between Timika and this song,
they're two different songs completely,
is a
bro.
better song.
They're two different songs.
Yeah, but Mpasho is going to put up a poll anyway, and
that is for you. That is for you and Mpasho. Me, I am here sitting. Even me, I'm going with Timika, obviously.
Don't jump ship. Adele, you are singing along to Vera.
But it's a sing along. It's so easy.
You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed Timika. I love the beats.
Timika is dope. It's a club banger. Vera does not make any sense. It only makes sense to one person. To Vera.
No. Vera is a dope jam.
So
I am sure
the poll will be up on mpasho.co.ke. You can vote there. Jim, don't try and
But
sway
in the meantime, can we not be the people who are against love? You've told me that love always wins. They look happy, and whatever transpires, let's wait and see. Because guess what? This is a chick who's blessed front, back, and
it's all plastic. It's all plastic, bro.
He getting something.
But he's happy.
He can't even give her too much heat. She might melt.
Wow.
Kiss FM. It's the big scoop. The big scoop.
We're down to the last scoop with Chim from mpasho.co.ke. Remember,
I gotta say,
every story that we talk about goes live on mpasho.co.ke.
I gotta say, man, I'm on Mpasho right now, and I'm looking at all the stories that you brought us today. Yes, today you're in a good mood. That's what I'm saying. Apart from that last statement that you made about Vera.
But wait.
That was just below the
last scoop. Don't speak too soon. If we hear what this last scoop is, then we can decide.
Oh, Love has died.
Okay, tell
Love
us.
has died.
Okay.
You remember Naughty Flo? Naughty Flo used to be, she's a rapper.
Yeah.
And
she was also a cast in Nairobi Diaries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And she also dated Prezzo.
Yeah, at some point.
And you know,
and
do you know what Prezzo and Naughty Flo have in common?
What? They're rappers.
And actually, do you know what Prezzo and what's his name? And Otile Brown have in common? Plastic.
Oh. Wow, now even you're on that level.
No, as in
the difference is
just get with the program.
With Naughty Flo, it's a personality.
Okay.
It's very.
What has she done now? Because me, I know she's always like.
She's very naughty.
Flo has been living life to her fullest. She's been releasing her music,
and she's very sexy.
Because she quit Nairobi Diaries.
Yeah, she quit Nairobi Diaries.
No, she didn't quit. She ran away because I hear, that plan for reunion season 7. They were coming to finish her. She was like, you know what? Forget about it. I'm out of here.
So now what is she doing?
So she first surfaced back in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
She was accused of not paying her bills when she went to Costo.
She went to shoot a video. That's during the Valentine's period.
Yeah.
No, Easter period. It was during the Easter period. She was in Malindi. She took her crew down to Malindi. And the first thing that came out from that particular trip was the fact that her crew should not pay for them any accommodation.
Yeah, they were sleeping outside.
You know, like on
those decks.
The decks for the pool. The pool decks. You know the pool beds. The pool beds. Yes, where the Funikana towels are swimo. Yeah, pictures surface, man. And then after the shoot, she took off and left them there.
With a bill.
And then the only way they could leave is by leaving their equipment, their cameras and everything. Yeah. Because they owed the hotel about 48,000 Kenyan shillings.
Yeah. I know Tiflo. Yeah. Okay, now what has she done?
Anna Flo lakini ana
naughty.
Oh my goodness. The level of pettiness up in here today.
Yeah. So what has she done now?
So she surfaced again, and this time she's in a relationship or was in a relationship. She exposed her ex-boyfriend and called him a broke
ass nigga.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The guy was, I don't know. I mean,
who's the guy? Is he a known person? He's a random guy. Okay, that's what happens when you date random relationships.
People. Sometimes, when I don't have like 7 sock, I mean, like you're in my car, you need fuel, you might as well cough up the 7 sock.
So she put up receipts?
Yeah, this guy was asking for like, give me 7 sock. I'm short of 900. On a different day, it's give me 500. And she was like, bruh, I'm not your sugar mommy. I'm your girlfriend. You should be taking care of me.
Okay, first and fast. I would like to clarify one thing. Notiflow, you need to understand one thing. Sugar mummies don't give 5 sock and 700 bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. You, by the way, is on another low level that we cannot relate. But it's good that she left the nigga for asking for 5 sock. Who asks their girlfriend for 5 sock?
But also,
and 7 sock?
Fam. You see, what we don't get in this story is we don't know if this guy had spent 100 G's on her and was short of 7 sock. Maybe he was buying her an iPhone X.
100.
Maybe he was buying her an iPhone X and he was short of that 900.
The question I would like to ask here is this. Because the Notiflow story is just not, I'm not feeling it.
iFlow.
But you can catch it on partial.co.ke.
Yeah.
So let me rewind it like South Soul and Calligraph.
Yeah.
Between Vera and my boy Otile Brown, unafikiria nani ndio anado?
No, that's obviously
Guys,
Vera.
don't answer.
It's obviously Vera.
Oh, yeah, don't answer.